Welcome to the Nintendo Ninja Show, and we know this is really soon to do another episode of this, but I've been working hard on doing different series and things like that. You've noticed a bit of a chat on Facebook talking about that, the launch of Nintendo Historia with the Rumble Pack video, which is very cool, and I'm very excited about that. And it's been a very interesting time, sort of working through all those ideas and that, and trying to work on a couple other things. The review roundup sort of little series that we might work off, and looking into Pokemon cards and sort of non-video game reviews, which is very interesting. To say the least, about what I feel I can do with the channel and trying to expand it and grow it. And we feel like after nearly a year, 11 months of doing news videos and that, we're nearly up to 250 videos, which is a lot. It's almost doing a video per day on average, but that isn't true. Sometimes I've gone a week without doing videos, and and then at times you might see 5 or 6 videos in the one day. So it comes and goes. And I guess we've been doing more videos now with the new background and sort of been sort of pushed against the wall. And yes, I still have that terrible cough. Everyone here in Canberra, Australia, has this annoying cough at the moment, which is not a lot of fun to deal with. So hopefully I haven't lost my audience yet on the main topic, but with the Ninja News show that we talk about life and things like that, and I'm getting a bit more excited about EU3 with The Legend of Zelda. Who knows what we'll see on that, and any more cool amiibos that we may receive. I do still love this amiibo. And as you know, content for the Wii U is pretty much dead, sadly. But we're still hoping that we'll still get a lot of stuff for the Nintendo 3DS, and I think we will. It's still going strong at 55 to 60 million units sold, so there's still a lot of a base of that, and it's very cool. So I guess the topic is, obviously there's been news of the Xbox Scorpio. And of course, lots of news about the PS4 Neo, which are basically upgrades of these current generation consoles. Nintendo's not quite doing that part. This is for the NX. It's a brand new console, and I think there's this concerns about the changing landscape of gaming. And you know, once upon a time, we used to buy a console and it would last us for 5-6 years, and that has always been like that since the 80s, or even the late 70s if you counted the Atari 2600. And it is getting to a point where the situation and the business environment is not allowing that to happen anymore. And there's a few reasons why. Number one is the rise of smartphones and PC gaming. PC gaming is becoming more popular with Steam and things like that. The price of PC gaming is becoming cheaper and cheaper, and games are on there. And it's a lot easier for people to use just normal regular PC or tablets and phones to play games and things like that. And streaming's becoming more popular. With smartphones and Androids and iOS, and this is what the NX is trying to do with what I was talking about, is, you know, when you upgrade your phone, or a new iOS version comes out, 9 or 10, you won't have to rebuy games, you won't have to deal with that sort of stuff, because with your new phone, your old games will still work and your save data will move on to that. And that will be the way that I think the Nintendo NX will try to solve that. You know, with a writer saying the Wii U architect will absorb into the NX. And I'm thinking they're saying, save datas and all your purchases you've made online digitally, I hope will likely carry on to that. Now, it's fun doing videos and trying to do this at the same time. Now, with this new Xbox and PS4, this is really the first time ever where, apart from doing it handheld wise, because this is kind of like a bit of an example of the PS4 Neo and the Xbox Slim version coming out possibly this year, and a newer model which is going to be much more powerful next year. And what we're seeing is the reasons why they're doing it is because they don't want to lose that install base. When we had the Wii generation, Sony lost that 150 million users for the PS2 and went right down to 80 million. And Nintendo gained from about 20 million or so GameCube users up to 100. And then with the Wii U, they lost it all again due to each console is sort of self-contained from each other in terms of software and things like that. And that is something that Microsoft doesn't want. They want to hold on to their share. Sony wants to hold on to the big lead, and Nintendo wants to carve out and build up their user base that they've lost in one generation. They've lost 90 million Wii users. It's gone. And this is something that they're all trying to work on. Instead of just having a console every 5-6 years, you will see sort of new ones every 3 years instead, where there's sort of increment updates. You'll get little new features here and there, but your old software will work with the new ones. And I'm sure that all the computer tech heads can say that, that's quite possible. Now, now should Nintendo fear this? Well, they're all sort of heading in the same direction in terms of what these consoles will do, and I'm sure that people will talk about what's inside the hardware and things like that. But I think Nintendo's biggest issues is not just about the hardware. I think people are getting obsessed about that. It's really about their branding and their marketing, and can they get third-party content. It's the same old questions that we keep on asking ourselves, and that's a very tough question too. We just don't know if Nintendo has that ability or not, even under a new CEO. And they're making some right steps with the eShop they introduced with the 3DS and Wii U. And you also have the My Nintendo Rewards program, which looks nice. Some of the deals are not that great, but it's they're slowly moving in that direction. And I think I don't think they have much to fear. I think the worst enemy is themselves. So they really need to work out their branding and their marketing and the promotions and things like that. Really change the image from not just a family-friendly company, but the old Nintendo, the one that had all the great games on it. So I think that's where they need to go. It's not going to be easy to compete against it. It will not be against these new consoles. And it's sort of deja vu again. Just 3 years later, we're going out with sort of new consoles in a way. And it's going to be an exciting time E3 for Microsoft and Sony. For us, it's probably not going to be. But I think for the last quarter of the year and the first quarter of next year, that's where our fun time will be with the new consoles and things like that. And it's going to be very interesting to see where this all ties up. If the NX can, keep purchases from previous consoles and be able to use software, the same software between handhelds and main console, I think that'll be a great step forward for them. And some very good online capabilities to do that. It's another area that they need to work on too. So I don't think Nintendo has a lot to worry about. They just need to make sure that they try and get the basics right and then just build on top of that. I don't think there's too much to fret about. about these new consoles. I think it's just a new way that things will be done. So it's going to be very, very interesting about that. And that's all I've really got to say on the topic. I think that Nintendo will be okay. And they can continue doing amiibos and expand the merchandise into movies and things like that. I think they could make some good money there. I think they'll be okay. Now, yes, we are going online to check out things. For the Around the Ninja Network, we're not going to do too much. I'm having an awful cough now. But I did see something cool by Nintendo Impact Gaming. Their little interview with Bobby from Nintendo Guru, which was very cool. Check that one out. And what else was there that grabbed my interest? Or not too much at this moment, because it's only 3 days ago since I've done the last NNN news, which is interesting. I say we're just going to go with that. That's the only video that's caught my surprise and interest in the last 3 days. And my voice is killing me after 10 minutes of talking. So this could be our shortest Nintendo Ninja News show ever, which is very, very cool. So I will say bye-bye for now for the show, and do check out the Nintendo Historia with the Rumble Pack video and all of our other videos, because we're looking to do a big lead up and charge for June, which is the next week. I hope my voice is feeling better. If not, bad things are going to happen. So fingers crossed that things work out better for me. So that's all we've got on the show for today, and I hope you've enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.